Or what? Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look inside volumes 1, 2 and 3 of the standard trade paperbacks for Invincible. And as you can see, I got volumes 1 and 2 of the new editions of the trade paperbacks and volume 1 of the Ultimate Collection. And the reason why that is because this is where the books all end at issue 13. So volume 1 of the Ultimate Collection covers issues 1 to 13. Volume 1 of the new edition of the trade paperbacks covers issues 1 to 7, and volume 2 of the new edition of the trade paperbacks covers issues 8 to 13, and then volume 1 for the standard edition of the trade paperbacks covers 1 to 4, issues 1 to 4. Volume 2 covers issues 5 to 8, and then volume 3 covers issues 9 to 13. So yeah, now let's take a look at volume 1 of the standard trade paperback of Invincible. So here we have volume 1, Family Matters, introduction by Kurt Busiek, Amazon original, Invincible, only on Prime Video. Then we've got the Invincible title right there, Kirkham, Walker, Crabtree. Then we've got Nolan here reading the newspaper, Mark in his suit, got Debbie and Mark himself there. And then we've got the spine right here, Image, Invincible, Family Matters, Kirkman, Walker and Crabtree. And then it says superhero and then number 1. Then we've got the back here, superhero Mark Grayson is just like most everyone else his age. He's a senior at normal American high school. He has a crappy part-time job after school and on weekends. He likes girls quite a bit, but doesn't quite understand them. He enjoys hanging out with his friends and sleeping late on Saturdays, at least until the good cartoons come on. The only difference between Mark and everyone else is that his father is the most powerful superhero on the planet, and as of late he seems to be inheriting his father's powers. Distinctive and clever and alive, all the while standing foursquare at the heart of a long-standing, well-worked genre that many would say has nothing more to offer. Kurt Busiek from his introduction. Mark's first team up. Alright, so there's the back there. And he is in TV right here. So you got Mark there. Kind of like doing a landing. Then we've got this first page right here, Invincible Family Matters, with Mark on the front cover. This is his stance on issue 1, well, the cover of issue 1. Created by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker. Image. Then we flip over to the people that have worked on this. So yeah, and this is the 10th printing that I've got. Then we've got some words right here from Eric Larson, Eric Stevenson, Jim Valentino. Then we've got some more words right here. I think these words are from Kurt Busiek. So yeah, then we have issue 1 right here, or chapter 1. Then I'm just going to flicker through this real quick. Spoilers if you don't want to get spoiled on the story. Yeah, this is what it looks like at the end of like a chapter. Then at the start of a chapter it will have chapter 3 or whatever chapter it is lettered out. So yeah, at the end of like each chapter it'll have like this little circle right here and then some of the characters in them in this volume. And same again at the end of this chapter, we've got another circle right here with some of the characters inside. And then yeah, so at the end of like the standard editions, you'll have like some extras in the back. So like unused covers and stuff. Then for more of Invincible, so we'll have a list of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks right there, all listed out. Then I'll have like the Invincible Library editions right here, the compendiums, the Ultimate Collections, and then we have this end card right here, which is the same as like the front one, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, so that's like volume 1 of the standard edition right there. We move on to volume 2 of the standard edition. Kirkham, Walker, Otley, Crabtree, Invincible. So we have like Mark right there. We have Alan the Alien. Then we have the original Guardians of the Globe. So yeah, this is the spine image. Invincible, 8 is enough. Kirkman, Walker, Otley, Crabtree, superhero number 2. So yeah, volume 2, 8 is enough. Introduction by Eric Larson. So here is the back. Girls, acne, homework, supervillains. When you're a teenager, it helps to be invincible. Continuing the adventures of Mark Racing, aka Invincible, and his life as the son of the most powerful superhero on the planet, Omni-Man. College peer pressure, after school jobs and SATs. Mark is overwhelmed with the hassle of teenage life, and every now and then he has to take a break from it, also he can save the world. I love this back cover right here. Mark staring off at Earth from the moon. You can just see space right there. Beautiful. So here we have the interior right here. So like volume 1, we have Mark there at the start, looking like he's about to land. Then we've got Invincible, a nice title of Invincible in red, 8 is enough, with Mark flying there, created by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker. Then we have some people that have worked on this. So chapter 1, we have the people that have worked on it, then chapter 2, chapter 3, and then chapter 4. And this is the 7th printing that I've got of this volume. Then we have an introduction by Eric Larson. Pretty cool. And then we have chapter 1 right here. So yeah, at the start of each volume, it'll reset back to saying chapter 1 instead of like continuing what chapter it was actually on. But yeah. So here is issue 5 right here. Because remember, issue 1 covered volume 1 covered issues 1 to 4 for the standard edition. Such a beautiful page, that. Whoa. And then at the end of this chapter, we have a nice page that's fully covered in red, apart from this circle right here. Like a nice dotted outline, and then we have an image of Mark flying in the middle. So yeah, this is where it ends for volume 1 of the new edition of the trade paperbacks. So that's this is the end of issue 7 right here. But we still continue for another issue in this volume, which is the standard edition of volume 2. And then this is where it ends, and we have some extras right here on the back. It's pretty cool. And then again, the same as volume 1 of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks, we have some of the standard editions listed out. We have the library editions, compendiums, and the ultimate collections right there. And then this end page right here of Mark flying down. And yeah, that's volume 2 of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks right here. Oh my god, there's a spider. Ugh. But yeah. So here is volume 3 of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks from Invincible. So Kirkham, Otley, Crabtree, we have a nice purple Invincible title right there. Then we have Mark and Nolan back to back. Then at the back we have Debbie, and we have Donald and Cecil. Then some destruction in the background. And then Amazon Original Invincible, only on Prime Video, Volume 3, Perfect Strangers, introduction by Tom Brefuert, I think that's how you pronounce it. Image, Invincible, Perfect Strangers, Kirkman, Otley, Crabtree, Superhero number 3. So that's the span right there. Then here's the back. The Guardians of the Globe are dead. The superhero community is abuzz with the who, what, when, where, why and how. Unbeknownst to him, Mark Grayson, aka Invincible, is at the centre of the most dramatic event to hit the superhero community in decades. Having just gotten used to his new powers, Invincible has settled into his new role as one of the Earth's valued defenders. Little does he know that his life is about to take a drastic turn for the worst. So got Mark with his arms folded right there. Let's take a look inside. So again, we've got this page right here with Mark flying down. Then we've got Invincible, Perfect Strangers with Mark stood there looking awkward. Created by Robert Kirkman and Corey Walker. So this is the 6th printing that I've got right here. So yeah, then we have an introduction. So we've got an introduction from Tom Brefuert. Alright, so here we have chapter 1, but this is really chapter 9 or issue 9. So this book volume contains 5 issues. So yeah, at the end of like these chapters right here, we'll have a purple page, and then you have that dotted outline of this circle, and then a character in the circle right there. Damn, this event was so good. And I just got done watching the finale of season 1 again, because I've been rewatching season 1, and I actually rewatched it with my mum. It's her first time watching Invincible, and she absolutely loves it. God, this was so sad though, and emotional, especially when it got animated, like wow. And that's the end of issue 13. Oh, sorry, 12, and then we have issue 13 right here. So yeah, that's the end of issue 13. Then we have some extras on the back, which is pretty cool. And then again, same as volumes 1 and 2 of the standard trade paperbacks from Invincible. We have the standard edition of the trade paperbacks, the library editions, the compendiums, and the ultimate collections listed out right here. But it's not all of the volumes for the library editions that are listed out here, because I believe only has 3 here that are listed out, whereas there's actually 6 altogether. But yeah. And then we have that end page right here of Invincible flying down. And yeah. So there you had a look at inside volumes 1, 2 and 3 of the standard trade paperbacks of Invincible. So yeah. And also, I've done a video on volumes 1 and 2 already, taking a look inside them volumes of the new editions of the trade paperbacks for volumes 1 and 2. And I can't remember if I took a look inside volumes 1 of the Ultimate Collection, but I might do like a separate video for each volume of the Ultimate Collection. I have done an Ultimate Collection video, but it was an old video. And yeah, so I am going to be doing more videos of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks. But yeah, like I said before, I wanted to do these 3 volumes first because this is where the books start to line up in a way. So volume 3 of the new edition of the trade paperbacks will be the same, will cover the same issues as volume 4 of the standard edition of the trade paperbacks, but it will be half of volume 2 of the Ultimate Collection, because remember, 1 volume of the Ultimate Collection covers 2 volumes for the new edition of the trade paperbacks. I hope that makes sense. But yeah. Alright, so here's the size comparison with volume 1 of the library edition of Invincible. Oh, by the way, that's out of the slipcase. That's a slipcase right there for volume 1 of the library edition of Invincible. Then there's actual book. Then we have volume 1 of the Ultimate Collection. Here we have compendium 1 of the Invincible universe, but I think that's the same size as the compendium books for Invincible. I think, I'm not too sure because I haven't got the compendiums, but yeah, I do have the Invincible universe compendium. And then we have obviously volume 1 of the standard edition of Invincible, Family Matters. Then here I've just got an issue for Invincible. This one's issue 61. Oh my god, by the way, this right here, I'm not going to say anything, but in case, like, you know, no one wants to get spoiled, but wow. And then we have volume 1 of the new edition of Invincible. So yeah, that's a nice little size comparison right there. Alright, so yeah, I finally took a look inside some of the volumes of the standard trade paperback. So yeah, we got a look inside volume 1, 2 and 3 of the standard trade paperbacks of Invincible. So volume 1 covered issues 1 to 4, volume 2 covered 5 to 8, and volume 3 covered 9 to 13. So yeah, this has 4 issues in it, this has 4 issues in it, and this has 5 issues in it. So yeah, and I'm probably going to be making more videos of the other standard editions. Well yeah, the other volumes of the standard edition trade paperbacks. And yeah, so I hope you enjoy this video. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, take care.